Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Now welcome back to another episode of Climb to Master. Now we are doing a replay episode today, and I'll say you might get a little bit of an influx of them right now, or you'll just get double episodes of Iron to Diamond. The reason for it is the main account has been going really bad recently, and I don't think it's too bold to say that I've been playing okay on this account, but we've just been getting some very unfortunate games. You go, I stream 95% of the games that I play, and I think people who watch my stream will go, Huz, you've just been very unlucky with how things have been going recently. So we'll say this episode is going to be probably titled My Gangplank versus Master Jarvan. So yes, the enemy on the enemy team was a Master player currently, around, I think it was like 85 LP, so not 0 LP or anything like that. But obviously, just to kind of mention, in the next week or so, the Diamond... Random spear, by the way, that was a bit suspicious. And by the way, I was streaming this match. But yeah, so in a week or two, the ranked reset is coming. Which basically means that if you're in Diamond, you're getting demoted a tier. If you're in Master or above, you're going to go down to Master 0p. The unfortunate thing with how my game's been going recently, I'm actually now Diamond 3 already. So if I don't get promoted back to Diamond 2, I'm, in the next week or so, going to get demoted all the way down to Diamond 4. That's a pretty feels bad, man. But again, it happens. If you are something that doesn't accept you can go down in rating as well as up in solo queue, then solo queue just isn't for you. You're going to have peaks and stuff like that. But we're back on my Gangplank, and some people may go, Huz, you didn't help the Xin. No, I warned him in chat. I'm not pulling for you, bud. The reason for it is I'm against a Jarvan. Again, he was a Master player, which I was aware of. So I don't want to give my lane phase up. Or, you know, as much as I can. There's been so many times, even recently, that I'm over generous to my jungler. I give them a great pull on red, and then I just lose lane because my opponent gets the lane quick. They get level 2 before me. But if you can look here, I got level 2 before the Jarvan. I have pressure. Meanwhile, First Blood does happen because like Nidalee went for this weird invade. Also, Kalista gets a kill on the Draven in bot lane. But yeah, like... Some people said there could have been ghosting, by the way, this game. The reason for it, well, you'll see throughout the game, let's just say the Nidalee did like coming top lane. But that spear at level 1 that was just randomly standing in a bush, little bit suspicious. And also her having kind of the confidence to go for that early invade also was a little bit suspicious. But this one, by the way, was a experiment game that I did last night. So last night I tweeted out, would people be interested in a stream that I don't have my microphone on, I don't have my camera on, and I just play games, and people were like, yeah, sounds good. So I did it, and we had like 200 viewers, and I was just playing League. I think I played like 3 or 4 games, and it was cool. It was nice, and I think I'm going to do that a little, you know, not all the time, but if ever there is an evening that I'm like, I feel like playing League, and it's like midnight. I can't talk at the moment with it being midnight. Maybe when I move out, I'll be able to. But right now, it kind of works. So, yeah. All right, so combo does come in. I use my barrel, try to speed up, and Nidalee comes top lane. I could try to flash, but honestly, I was like, I'm dead anyway. Like, Jarvan still had flash. Like, Nidalee didn't, but still, like, I just accepted the death. And again, sometimes that's just the healthiest thing to do, is accept that death. Meanwhile, Draven's getting ganked in the bot lane again. We're going to focus on me mainly, but we can go down and have a little quick look. Leona getting a stun on. Xin running right onto the Draven. From memory, this Draven played, what's the word? Over-aggressive? You know, just constantly being by himself running. And also, I haven't traded yet, but these two swapped. So the Draven was given mid and the Corki was given AD carry. They swapped around, apparently. So Nidalee, I think, is around there, potentially. I'm going to throw a ward because, again, knowing my luck, I'd be getting ganked on the way back to lane, but we don't right now. And we're back to lane. So, so far, the lane isn't going great because of that one gank. Before that, it was fine. So it's really biding your time as a Gangplank as much as you can. Now, some people may even question, Huz, why do you still go Kleptomancy? I thought some Gangplanks go Grasp. Grasp isn't bad. Like, it's quite good, actually. I'd say Grasp is great in 2 capacities. One, if you're new to Gangplank, I actually think Grasp is better if you're picking up the champion because it's more forgiving. You have more regen, you have more trading power, technically, with Grasp the Undying. Kleptomancy, to me, is the style that I prefer because it probably enables earlier carrying because you're making a lot more gold. And I kind of just like the playstyle in a way. Versus Grasp. I'm not somebody that, like, as a Gangplank that trades all the time with my auto attacks. So I like Klepto. But again, it's personal if you want to. The other one I said, you know, one reason for getting Grasp is if you're new to Gangplank. The opposite if you're in a very high rating game. I'd wager most challenger Gangplanks take Grasp the Undying. And even though, you know, I'm a diamond player, yeah, there is a difference. Meanwhile, Jarvan comes in and yet again another Nidalee gank. So do end up dying yet again. Second gank by Nidalee and Huzzy's dead. So as I mentioned, there was some suspicion by the Twitch chat at least, kind of going, okay, the level 1 spear into the bush, and you're getting quite a lot of attention top lane. Am I getting camped? Oh, am I getting ghosted? Am I getting camped? Who knows? I did, by the way, save my teleport. If you're wondering, Huz, why did you save your teleport in the previous gank? Because I was expecting to get ganked again. It's that simple. I, for some reason, get ganked a lot. Again, it must be something to do with my playstyle, or I am getting ghosted, who knows. But whenever I'm like, oh, I can just walk back to lane, not lose too much, I may as well hold the teleport for the next time I get ganked and probably get killed. It's something that I've done for a while now. Meanwhile, my two mid laner and jungler are a little bit, you know, a little bit bold in their movements, and they do end up getting punished for that. Jarvan making his way back into lane. You can see he's bought quite a lot of attack damage. You can also see that I've been dodging quite a lot of his EQ combos, so that's a good sign. Just need to get that strength up. So again, if you're wondering the specific matchup, who wins, Gangplank eventually. So yeah, the 1v1 Jarvan versus Gangplank. Gangplank will win this, but you just need time. Time is a precious thing on late game champions, and that's what Gangplank is, a late game champion. Technically, I'd probably say mid to late game, but obviously late game as a master of one of those like champions. So again, looking out for those dukes. I'm still going for the occasional Qs, but you'll also notice I bought Cull. The reason I bought Cull was after my second death, I've kind of just accepted, right, I'm just going to go for farm, not really pay too much attention. Meanwhile, ult coming up in bot lane, just getting the slow, that's going to get me an assist. And again, an assist is an assist that gets me on the board for on the game. Before I was 0-2-0, now I'm 0-2-1, so it's not as bad, I'm useful. Again, Gangplank ult does do damage. You should be using it for damage mainly, but it's a great slow tool for setting up ganks, for setting up like aid in the bot lane. Or it's even good for zoning. Like, the enemy team is running after your team or running after your bot lane. You can use your ult to separate the enemy team as well. And again, a lot of Gangplanks don't do that. Anyway, getting rid of the control ward. My control ward's probably going to die very soon. Like, when you have two control wards in a bush, you kill theirs. The next thing that's going to happen is they kill yours. Because you both know about them at that point. So gold-wise, we'll say I am down. By the way, only down 150 gold. I've died twice, I've got one assist, and I'm only down, well now, 250 gold because I've gone back. That's it. Like, the reason why, by the way, if you're like, how aren't you that far behind? Kleptomancy. That's how I'm not that far behind. I've been making gold from the rune, which is another reason that I kind of like Kleptomancy over Grasp. But yes, Grasp, would it have helped me this game to survive? Probably not, if we're honest. I probably would have died in both times anyway. But it's enabling me to kind of, because of the weak early game Gangplank has, it's enabling me some gold income just by poking people. I like that too. Alright, got back in top lane. Picking up my, obviously, components to Triforce. And again, I might start playing Gangplank a lot more, by the way, because he's a champion that I've always felt comfortable with. He's in my philosophy of champions of don't have to have a strong early game. I'm all about the mid-late game. But I will say, if your opponent makes a mistake, Gangplank can punish people. Not as much as, let's say, a Darius or a Nectin or something like that in the early game, but he can. It's not impossible. I've definitely got early kills before. But again, it's my philosophy of champion, is I'm going to be more useful later than early, and just hold out the game. Gangplank, like a Nivea, is great at stalling games. Amazing wave clear with your barrels. And if I'm honest, the reason that I like him as much as I do is just the playstyle of Swan. So, Jarvan go for a ganking bot lane. They get one kill on the Draven. Xin does die for it, though. Jarvan overextending. Really nice by Leona. Manages to get away. Teleport coming in, which is, I think, the enemy Corki. My team should be backing out here. So that is a massive, massive play by the enemy team. Corki may be overextending. Ari could get a charm. That'd be great. A lot of damage coming out by the Corki. Nidalee now looking at the back. My team probably should have been aware of that, and they're probably going to go down. If, by the way, what's happening in top lane, I'm just getting a lot of plates. And Nidalee probably will get herself at least one kill in this situation. Leona not paying attention to the Nidalee sport and does end up dying. So yeah, not great situation. I think Jarvan, I don't even know if Jarvan got anything for that. Yeah, no, he didn't, because the 1 kill, 1 assist is from my 2 deaths. So Jarvan teleported and got nothing, which enables me to just kind of farm a little bit, have a bit of free XP, and hopefully get a couple tower plates. Do I get this extra tower plate right here? I do. So gold-wise now, in top lane, we are now ahead 400 gold. Just like that, top lane can change the way that the whole lane is being. Meanwhile, Nidalee, by the way, is still in the mix. Kalista, for some reason, jumps straight into the Nidalee. And Xin is down 2 levels. So this game, it's a bit of a fiesta. Again, for some reason, from memory, if I have enough time, I'll post the ratings on the screen right now. I probably should have done that at the beginning of the game. But I was in Diamond 3. I just got demoted to Diamond 3. And then randomly the next game, it was Diamond 1 and Master, people. Like, I don't know what's happened to Riot's matchmaking, but it is broke. Like, Riot have said, oh, we've kind of fixed it. No, they haven't. Like, it's pretty busted. I got demoted from Diamond 2. I'm in Diamond 3. And then the game after I get demoted is with higher rating people than the previous game. Like, very weird. So, don't know why Xin just... I didn't even notice that. Again, sometimes you watch these replays and you notice things. Gangplank flash ready. Like, I don't know why that's a ping. Maybe he meant to ping my teleport, not the flash. I don't know. But anyway, looking out, just a little bit of, you know, careful that Jarvan could jump on my face right now. I'm kind of expecting it, if I'm honest. That's why you can kind of see me being a little bit hesitant, running back a little bit in between each auto attack. And again, if you're wondering why people do that and you're like, why do high rating players always move in between auto attack? Why do they move back? It's to be less predictable. If you're just standing there auto attacking, you're very easy to combo. You could be Nidalee speared, anything. If you're constantly moving, making yourself less predictable, you're less likely to die. It's that simple. So you see right there, I saved myself. Like, I had for the flash, but if I didn't do my simple moving back there, I was dead. I would have got hit. Anyway, ultimate from me coming in the bot lane. Again, it is a risky idea of my ult, but boom, get 2 assists. The reason why it's risky, by the way, is because if Jarvan were to gank me, my ultimate is a big deterrent. It's a slow, it does damage, and now I'm using that to help bot lane. But that's what I accepted this game, is my lane phase right now isn't great. I'm going to just bide my time. Now, here's a play that a lot of people liked. So I'm like pretending, I don't know he's there. Oh, no, I know you're there. Sorry, buddy. So again, pretending I didn't know. And then I come back to lane and I get a solo kill. So that is a really good thing for me. And that kind of screws the Jarvan completely. He's had a lot of help in the early game. He's teleported bot lane, which he didn't get anything for. Gold-wise now, we're, what, 900 gold ahead, which nobody would expect. Nobody right now looking at this matchup, the 1-1-1 Jarvan with over 10 farm ahead, up comparing to the 1-2-3 Gangplank, no one would basically expect me to be basically 1,000 gold ahead, but I am. That's the strength of Gangplank. That's why I like him so much. And again, we can beat a master Jarvan player. So Nidalee coming top lane, surprise, surprise. Gonna go for a play on her. Gonna try my best to survive, at least get the kill. Very close right now. Barrels, if I hit that barrel, potentially would have got that kill. Should be more patient. Go for the auto attacks, because why not? And then her burst just ends up killing me. She does end up surviving on about 50 to 60 health. So again, I played that okay. Could have played it better if I basically was more patient with the barrel. Eventually, she would have had to come in, and that's when I should have striked with my barrel. But again, not bad. Got 1 kill from the Jarvan. Getting that was nice, and then also Nidalee killing the Nidalee, which, again, the health that she's on is allowing Xin to kind of steal stuff. Again, he is still 2 levels down, by the way. But yeah, we die again. 3rd time we've died. 3rd time because of Nidalee. Corki does die to the Ahri. Again, not surprising. I've said it before. When you're taking an AD carry into mid lane, all you're really doing is taking an AD carry into their weakness. A mid lane assassin like Ahri is designed to kill something like Corki. Play happening around. Xin swaps his target, goes for the Ahri. She's very squishy, does die. Ahri does a really nice clean play there. Pyke is also around for some reason. AD carry should not be, like, Kalista should not fight the Draven. Pyke's near me. He is end up going to die. Hello, buddy. How you doing? And that's a free kill from me. Meanwhile, bot lane, again, Kalista is not a 1v1 AD carry. She very much needs help. It is a close fight, but she just shouldn't take that fight. Again, she was 4-1, and Draven was 1-5. A Draven won that matchup because one champion is designed for one thing, another champion is designed for a different thing. So always be careful about that. So I get myself a nice kill from Pyke there, so that's nice. And I get first blood tower. So even though we had the most jungle attention in the early game, Nidalee has come top lane, I think, about 5 times in total, killing me 3 times. we get First Blood Tower. So again, not always. Meanwhile, I'm standing on a ward, apparently. I think I'm waiting to ult this guy. Yeah. So I was standing on that ward, just waiting to ult him again. That's just for the slow. It's just to slow the Draven to enable the gank to happen. Again, they might have got that without me, but why not? Like, that's what Gangplank ult's for. But this is the point that I was trying to make earlier, is don't always let events happen in your lane. Oh, I'm getting camped, I'm getting ganked a lot, I'm dying in the early game. Decide if you're going to win the game or not. Like, be smart about it. I'm playing a mid-late game champion that I know I outscale that guy. Again, how do I know I outscale that guy? That's just experience. Again, I can't teach you that. I just know I outscale a Jarvan because I've experienced it before. But yeah, just be smart about it. I know I can do this if I just bide my time enough. Anyway, Jarvan potentially trying to get rid of my control ward. I am pinging Ahri right now, I think, because like Jarvan is randomly in our base for some reason. He used his E and didn't travel anywhere. Enemy team did steal the dragon. Ahri misses a charm, but you'll notice she's being very passive right now because Jarvan is looking for that combo. Very nice play by her, and we will end up picking up the Jarvan, so that makes myself now 3-3-4. So my KDA now is looking fine. Again, never aiming for KDA. That's how I play my games of League. That's why I've always said don't care about KDA. But when you're playing well, usually a good KDA will just happen. So, yeah, it's just the way of things. So, gold-wise, little gold update once again. Jarvan's on 5,200 gold. I'm on 7.7 thousand. I am 2.5 thousand gold ahead. When if you look at the gold difference of the game, it's mainly top lane that is ahead. It's mainly me that is ahead. Because my jungler is 2,000 roughly gold behind. Like, this is the thing. It's really important. All right, so Nidalee again going a bit crazy. Walk straight into my barrel. Thanks very much. I'll take another kill. So those now are 2 free kills this game from a Pyke and a Nidalee just randomly being in my territory. But really 3 because we killed Jarvan here. That's 3 kills that the enemy have given me of being in my territory, our jungle, for like practically no reason. So again, pretty questionable, but does work out nice for me. Still, by the way, have my cull that I've not completed. Again, playstyle-wise, I went for that cull after dying 2 times to Nidalee, kind of going, all right, I'm just going to settle, get some farm, get to that mid-game. But honestly, we outscaled earlier than I thought. The kill, obviously, that I got on Jarvan after getting the Triforce, pretending I didn't know he was there, that was really good. If you're wondering what happened here, I'll actually show you because I was distracted. Really unfortunate situation. So I, by the way, will say I have my ultimate nearly available, or it might be available right now. Yeah, it is available right now. But I'm like, this is a free kill. I think everybody thought this is a free kill. You know, they're just whacking on the Corki, and he just randomly kills the Xin. Leona goes to the kill, and then I use my ultimate. So I think Leona held her ignite. I held my ultimate. For the simple case, we thought he was dead. But then I think a random crit or something the Corki did, or not even a crit, just a high sheen damage, just killed the Xin. And I was like, oh. And I think both me and Leona went like, our bad. We could have saved him there, we just didn't think he was going to die. Meanwhile, the enemy bot lane, by the way, because Leona was randomly in mid lane, or near mid lane here, they've got pressure in bot lane quite a bit. Again, Kalista as a champion, arguably not the strongest AD carry right now, at least for solo queue. I've always said I don't think she's great in solo queue, unless you're duo, because you need so much coordination to make that champion work. When to go in, how to use the ultimate, all this stuff you need to know, and you need to be on the same page as somebody. You're not really going to get that in solo queue, in pro play, in flex queue, in clash, whenever that comes, if it does. That's where I think Kalista shines. Just don't think great in solo queue. Again, individually, if you're not focusing on your ultimate as a Kalista, yeah, you can do fine. But again, you don't want to play Kalista without the ultimate, really. So I do go back then because I got my first upgrade. Pyke, sorry, getting engaged on. Kalista just got smacked straight by a spear. Didn't even look to move. Leona goes for a flash play. They do end up killing the Nidalee. Jarvan coming in. Does miss his combo, but then goes to the ultimate. Is getting charmed. Does go down without getting a kill. Leona does kind of distract the Draven at least. I'm now kind of going, hoy, hoy, hoy. I'm kind of bored. And I get chunked. So that was good. But yeah, again, not a terrible team fight for my team. I didn't have ultimate, unfortunately, but they do fine. You know, Pyke's not getting the resets that he needs. He's 0-4, not having a great game. Again, the Nidalee on the enemy team, by the way, we haven't even mentioned it. For some reason, went Medjai's. No idea. Literally, really dumb. Anyway, going for the Corki. I'm hoping the Ahri is coming with me, by the way. Go for the ultimate play just for the slow. Going for some barrel play. Going to try, but every single barrel, he's just auto-attacking, which, again, isn't the worst thing. I nearly survived. So close. That's an 800 gold shutdown. Ahri is then hopefully going to get him, and she does. So again, that is not worth it for me. If I'm honest, I probably shouldn't have done that, well, obviously. But I did think Ahri was coming with me, but I think she delayed a lot more than she should have. Enemy team going for the kill. Nidalee gets one shot. Again, that's what you get for building Medjay. And then Pyke's like, uh-oh, he does flash away. Don't think Ahri's going to get this kill. She does get speared. She misses the charm, and then Jarvan will probably finish her off. One auto attack, the Pyke is from death. Ahri surviving a little bit. Jarvan, again, not very strong this game. Does get a nice charm and does get killed to the W. Well played to the Ahri. That was such a good play. And again, more just misplay by the enemy team. Pyke is looking for that return kill. Doesn't get it. Ahri manages to survive. Wow, really good play. I think I did praise her for that, and I think I did honor the Ahri because of that play. Very, very good. Again, you can see the difference of the Medjay use here. 24 stacks, 904. 0 stacks, 553. Don't buy Medjay willy-nilly. Like, again, I would wager if you look at this Nidalee's profile, she'd be like, I buy Medjay all the time. It's not that type of item. You should not buy Medjay all the time. The only champion that I would say it's okay to buy Medjay all the time is probably Janna. Because Janna, if you die, you've done something very wrong. Anyway, looking for a kill. Pyke nearly kills his Corki then. If I went for a Q on the Corki instead of looking for a barrel, he probably would have died. I just misplayed it. But yeah, things are going okay. Again, farm-wise, not farming too much, but gold-wise, we're at 10.3k gold, so we're just behind the Ahri. Again, a lot of people would not expect that. How many of you watching this right now would be like, the Gangplank, who is 6, 4, and 5 with 140 farm, is nearly identical gold, well, basically is identical gold to 166 farm, 904 Ahri. Nobody would predict it. I imagine, like, I probably didn't even predict it this game. Most people would be like, oh, the Ahri is so much ahead of everybody. Nope, I'm literally the same level of strength as the Ahri. And again, that's another reason I like Gangplank, is because you are, well, especially, again, this is with Kleptomancy Gangplank, because you're earning gold from the Klepto. You're surprisingly strong. People underestimate you all the time, because you're just making bank everywhere. Like, here, there, everywhere. And people are like, why is the Gangplank so strong? Because, again, you're getting that money making in the background, baby. So we do end up going, or hovering at least near the Baron. It is something that we can do quite quickly because, again, Xin, Gangplank, and then especially Kalista, great Gangplank, great Baron killers. We are potentially looking for, like, a cheese play, which, again, we don't really need to do. Kalista's just, like, not really doing much at the moment for some reason. There is a control ward, so I'm just going to kind of try and bait. So me attacking this would hopefully bait people in. It worked. So he gets baited in, and Ahri literally just one-bangs him. That would potentially open up Baron for us, because, again, Pyke is quite a useful tool in team fights. They don't have him anymore. So I think we might be going over there. For some reason, Kalista, again, is not grouping. From memory, she was raging a little bit. Corki does use his package to get away. But yeah, the Kalista was raging a little bit because she's had a good game, but she was being, like, left alone a little bit. Like, Leona went places and the enemy team had pressure. So she was raging, and again, I think someone may have made the comment going, hey, listen to your summoner name, because that wasn't true. So we are now doing the Baron, because why not? We do it quite quickly. We've got the Kalista E as a nice execute to it, which, again, I think did get nerfed, but it's still obviously strong. And we do end up getting the Baron, which is lovely. Next item for me will be Infinity Edge, so this is where we'll start building the crit for the rest of the game. Which, again, Gangplank, he's probably decent now, by the way. Like, some people say, so do I think Gangplank is worth picking up if you have played him in the past, whatever? Yeah, I do. Because Gangplank in himself got buffed when the crit meta came back a little bit, but also he did get some buffs recently too. We did an episode on him not even that long ago. But yeah, no, I think it's worth it. Again, that's why I said earlier, you're probably going to see me playing more Gangplank. I have always liked playing this champion. He's arguably, again, I'm rusty playing at the moment. But when I'm on point with my Gangplank, I think he is one of my better champions. Again, a lot of people may go, what about your Xerath, Huz? I've just kind of got bored with Xerath, if I'm honest. Throw my ultimate. That is simply just for a slowing the Corki, slowing the Draven. That will enable a team fight to happen. I actually get the kill with my ultimate there. That's always a nice little bonus. And my team end up getting a couple kills. So, again, Gangplank ult. Like, that was Gangplank ult combined with Leona going in. Great combo. So many people don't use Gangplank ult as an engage. They just use it as a defense tool. Use it as an engage tool. Like, yes, it does damage and you want to, you know, secure things, but it's great at engaging. And I think that will be the game. So again, just to remind you guys, the guy that we were against this game was a master player. Current tier master player. But from memory, what's the damage, by the way? From memory, he was a Yorick one trick. So nearly got that kill. Watch this. This is nice and swish. So he's nearly dead. Get that pew and flash in one go. Get that nice little kill at the end. But yeah, from memory, he was a Yorick one-trick. And again, what a lot of one-tricks kind of feel. They get to a rank and they're like, I got Master with Yorick. I'm a good player. I'm good enough to play everything in Master. And then they kind of work out they're not. But yeah, really kind of meh performance by the Jarvan. 1-5-2. He had the most early pressure from the Nidalee, ganking me several times. Was put ahead in the early game. Did get outscaled, but a lot of people say, so it was inevitable you were going to be stronger than him. True, but he just didn't do anything in teamfights. That teleport in bot lane, he mucked up. That mid lane play, he missed his EQ combo. His general mistakes is what was hurting him the most. Again, he was a master tier player. If you look at the goal just to end out the game, he was on 7,000 gold. We were at 12,500. Complete stomp. We actually end the game, second most gold in the game, and from memory I think we came third in damage or something like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button. Again, like I mentioned, the main account at the moment is having a bit of a rough time. So if there are double episodes of Climb to Master, or if I am going to play in my own time to try hard and you get replay episodes, then that's just the way it's going to be for a little while. But I'm also going to be doing some Challenger spectates because I know people have missed those. And I'm probably going to do a Challenger spectate on Gangplank in the next few days because I want to see what other Gangplanks are doing and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it. Like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.